Hey, what is up you guys? We are back with an all new video, and today we're finally checking out the Bey allegedly so bad that has become the new most hated Bey in the Beyblade X system, and that is Ghost Circle. Now, Beyblade X has consistently been pumping out some amazing random booster releases, with Volume 4 being the best random booster ever released, featuring a staggering amount of meta parts. But the random booster Volume 5 seemed to have completely taken a different route. But what we have here today is the complete random booster Volume 5 set, including the Prize Bey Ghost Circle, and we're going to be checking out whether or not this set and the Prize Bey itself really is as bad as they say, or if it's just standard propaganda spread across the internet. Like all random boosters, the set includes one of 6 randomly selected Beys, with the Prize Bey being typically the newest release as well as the hardest one to get. In this set, alongside Ghost Circle, you'll have a chance of getting the secondary prize, which is another form of Ghost Circle, as well as Shinobi Shadow, Leon Claw, Phoenix Feather, and Wyvern Gale. So already I can see why this is considered the worst random booster set in the game, especially when you compare it to Volume 4. This set includes some of the worst performing Beys in the competitive field, with hardly any competitive parts, with the exception of one, perhaps 2 different parts. So going over the Beys that come in this set, we're first going to start off with the Phoenix Feather Blade. So Phoenix Feather was originally only exclusive to the Core magazine, and it was just the blade. But now we have it in an awesome deep purple color scheme that actually looks really good. The looks of Phoenix Feather looks really great in comparison to a lot of the other colors here. But this Bey is equipped with the new 080 Ratchet as well as the needle bit. Now the next Bey that we have is Wyvern Gale, in probably my least favorite color scheme, which is this pinkish magenta color, but it's also equipped with the 080 as well as a Cyclone bit. So the Cyclone bit is one of my favorite attack type bits, so we have a good part right here. Now the next one we have is Leon Claw. So the Leon Claw is in that really cool, I like this color scheme, the Mountain Dew translucent color scheme with the 080 as well as our first reprint of the Elevate bit in this bright yellow color. And next up we have a blue Shinobi Shadow with the 380 and the flat bit. So the blue Shinobi Shadow, it actually looks really good. I like the color scheme of this. This and the Phoenix Feather are probably the best color schemes out of this entire set. And now we have our secondary prize, which is the Ghost Circle with the 460 and the Hexa bit. So the Hexa bit is another phenomenal bit to get. So we have a total of 3 bits that are actually worth getting in the set. Cyclone bit, the Elevate bit, and now the Hexa bit. But the Ghost Circle comes in that Mountain Dew green color as well. So we have more for Team Green for those who like to run a green deck. And we have an interesting looking 460 Ratchet to go with it. And now we are finally on to the main juice of this video, which is the brand new Ghost Circle stock combo, which is the 080 gear ball. Now the Ghost Circle's design is actually really good. I love the design of the blade itself. I love the design of the ghost in the avatar chip placement. This Bey just looks absolutely amazing. Now the blade is almost a complete perfect circle, and as we all know, the more circular the Bey is typically means the more OP it's going to be in any type of competitive play. However, where people are starting to dislike this Bey right away is this is another compact Bey. However, rather than a compact defense, this is a compact stamina type. And furthermore, the Ghost Circle blade is actually incredibly light. It is lighter than the Drasil S remake for the X-Over project, coming in at around 27 grams for myself. So right there, I can see exactly why so many people are hating on Ghost Circle. A lot of people saw the original design and were so hyped up about it until the weight and the size was revealed, which is understandable. Had Ghost Circle been the size of Wizard Rod, for example, or the standard Beyblade X size, Ghost Circle might be the best Beyblade ever made. However, I think Takara Tomy kind of knew that and wanted to nerf the design just a little bit. But we now have the brand new Ratchet, and the Ratchet so many people are actually excited about, and that is the 080 Ratchet. So the 080 Ratchet is our first zero-sided Ratchet, and I think it's actually incredible. I was curious as to how they were going to do it, and whether or not this Ratchet was just going to be a circle attached to the bottom. However, Takara did have to make it with the burst capability, which I could see. Looking down at the underside of the 080 Ratchet, you can see that it has these teeth-like things coming down. Rather than the nubs coming out of the side, they actually protrude down. So this is going to actually make it so the Zero Ratchet can burst, which I think is great. I am glad they made it burstable. Having a completely circular Ratchet with no protrusions whatsoever, nothing to be able to catch it and cause it to burst, in my opinion, would have completely destroyed Beyblade X. So I'm actually glad that they made this Ratchet burstable essentially. But more than that, the 080 Ratchet is actually one of the heaviest Ratchets in the game, coming out to a staggering 8 grams just for the Ratchet, whereas the general Ratchet for Beyblade X comes anywhere between 6 and 7 grams. So this is good. It is adding some more central weight to the Ghost Circle Bey. But now we have the gear ball bit, which in my opinion is probably the worst of the stamina type bits. Now the gear ball bit is actually a very hyper aggressive type of stamina. It is made to kind of pick up some insane speed, which ideally was designed to be able to completely dodge incoming attacks from attack type bays and kind of come around for a quick counter attack to catch the attack types off guard. However, in retrospect, it did kind of backfire. It is highly burstable due to the low burst resistance of any stamina type bits, and then just adding insane speed on top of that makes any bait equipped with the gear ball either burst real easily with a single hit or just kind of self burst with a quick touch of that extreme line. But overall, I am actually very pleased with the design of Ghost Circle. Now, the real test is how well it performs and whether it performs as bad as people say it does online. But that's what we're here to find out. We're here to test it for ourselves and kind of break through the propaganda spread across the internet and see firsthand whether it is good or whether it is bad in stock combo form. So I say let's get that stadium out and let's first test spin Ghost Circle 080 gear ball, and then let's throw it into a few good test battles with some of the other UX bays. And there we go, the stadium is out, and as always we'll be using the Takara Extreme Stadium, the best stadium to use when you want to test out a new bay. Alright, so let's first test spin Ghost Circle. We all know how the gear ball works. It's a very hyper aggressive a bit for a stamina type, but let's just see how it looks with Ghost Circle. Yeah, there it is. It's just so small. There it is. It's so light that when it hits that extreme line, it's gonna fly. It picks up air, it flies, and it will just go straight into the pocket as we have seen. But let's bring out some bays now. Let's test battle it up against some of the other UX bays, and just to see how well it actually does, or if this really is a trash bay. Alright, we're going to start things off on the weaker side with Shinobi Shadow. Ooh, that was a good hit. So Shinobi Shadow was previously the lightest bay and also the weakest UX bay. We'll see if Ghost Circle is stronger than Shinobi Shadow, or if Shinobi Shadow is no longer the suckiest bay. Alright, looks like Ghost Circle does have this. The round blade makes it so hard for Ghost Circle to get any heavy contacts on him. It has to be a direct hit. So that was an awesome battle. Ghost Circle did take that victory. But let's battle those guys one more time. Woo! That's the hyper aggressiveness that I do not like with the gear ball at all. With how round Ghost Circle is, he does not need that very hyper aggressiveness. Honestly, probably switching that gear ball out for the free ball might do it better with it. There it goes. See if we can take out Shinobi Shadow once more. And this is an upgraded version of Shinobi Shadow with the 580. It looks like Ghost Circle's doing it. You can just tell, look at that. Every hit, Ghost Circle is barely flinching. So that is a good positive aspect and good look to look at Ghost Circle. Every hit that he takes, he's not even flinching, it's just staying strong. That's how circular the blade is, so that is a great thing. But let's bring in the next Bey. Alright, we now got Phoenix Rudder out there. Let's see how well Ghost Circle does against Phoenix Rudder. This is a heavier... There, you've seen it for yourselves. Just a light tap and he is out of there. Let's give those guys another go, see if we can get a better outcome for Ghost Circle. Alright, see if we can get a win for Ghost Circle. Phoenix Rudder is a million times better than Shinobi Shadow. There it is. There it is. That's the advertised trademark for Ghost Circle. It's a lightweight, makes it exceptionally fast, so it makes it very hard for your opponent or for yourself to dodge the attacks once it catches that extreme line. Downside is that incredible speed, because he is so light, is when he hits that extreme line, if your opponent is not in direct sight of that extreme dash, it's going to fly up. It picks up air. It's going to fly up and ring itself out. But that was a good clean move by Ghost Circle. But let's battle those guys one more time. Woo! Dodge that. The speed of it was able to dodge a 16 gear bit. So lightweight mixed with a very fast aggressive bit does make it a lot faster than even a 16 gear bit, which is actually insane. But not gonna lie, it is not that bad, not as bad as people say. I could definitely not see this entering into any competitions whatsoever. There goes, it actually took out Phoenix Rudder in a stamina battle, so that is actually good. That is saying something. Alright, but there you guys go from Takara Tomy, the Random Booster Volume 5 complete set. Now overall, this set is disappointing. I am sorry to say this is probably my very first review that I have ever done on my channel, where I do have to say this set is relatively disappointing. But as for the performance of Ghost Circle, yeah, it's not ever going to make it to the meta. I am sorry for those who were hoping for it. It is not going to make it to the meta, hands down. But at the same time, it is not as bad as people were saying in a stock combo form and stock combo battles. It is capable of some pretty sick moves. It is capable of winning. It is capable of winning a lot more than Rhino Horn and even Bear Scratch and the other compact bays, that's for sure. So out of the compact bays, this would be the best of the compact bays, but overall it's probably about just a mid-range, if not a little bit lower, of a bay. But comment down below what you guys actually think of Ghost Circle, and is this a bay you guys want to get, or is this a bay that you just want to get for the parts? But that is everything for this video. I do appreciate you guys tuning in, watching, and supporting my channel. It does mean a lot. Stay tuned, we do got more Beyblade X content coming to Let's Spin Bays, including some first look footage at the Boise Beyblade League, along with the last part of the Beyblade X parts tier list, and so much more. But once more, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's been a destiny.